Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to set up Webhook inside Beehiiv. So Beehiiv is an amazing platform designed for the creators to build, grow, manage and monetize their newsletters. So here I'm going to show you step by step that how you can set up a connection between Beehiiv and Pabbly Connect so that you can send the response from Beehiiv to any other application which you want automatically, and that we are going to do with the help of Webhook. So Webhook acts as a bridge for setting up connections between different applications, and it also enables to automatically transfer the data from one application to another on the happening of a specific event, that too automatically. So here we are going to learn how we can set up Webhook inside Beehiiv so that we can send the data from Beehiiv to any other application automatically, and that we are going to do with the help of Pabbly Connect. Okay, so before moving forward, here you can see on my screen there are two windows, trigger and action. Trigger and actions are the two main concepts or the principles on which the entire automation works. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. Now let's suppose here, because we are setting up a connection between Beehiiv and Pabbly Connect as trigger, let's suppose I want that whenever a new subscriber will be added in my Beehiiv account, then I want to add the details of that subscriber in my Google Sheets. So here I'm going to select Beehiiv in my trigger and Google Sheets in my action. So here we can clearly see that action is following what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means when the subscriber is added, then only the details are added in Google Sheets to create a record, otherwise not. So after this concept, we have learned that we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want, because actions are going to follow the command which the trigger is going to pass. Okay, so let's suppose after adding the details in Google Sheets, you also want to send a notification on WhatsApp to that subscriber that their response is received, or you want to send them some kind of promotional codes. Then you can also add WhatsApp over here in the next action step. And similarly, you can add as many action steps according to your requirements. Now, after understanding this whole concept, let's start connecting Webhook inside Beehiiv. And for that, first of all, we have to go towards our trigger step. Now here our trigger application will be Beehiiv. So let's select that. Now we have to select the trigger event. So trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or start. So here we have multiple options. On the happening of whichever specific event you want to receive the response, you can select that event from here. Now let's suppose I'm going to select subscription created, as I want that whenever a subscription will be created by the form which I have created in Beehiiv, then automatically the response should be captured. And with that response, the workflow should get triggered. Now as we have done that, we can see that a webhook URL is provided to us along with some instructions. So we have to follow these instructions step by step to set up the connection, for which the webhook URL is going to act as a bridge. So it is going to transfer the data from Beehiiv whenever a subscription will be created in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so let's copy the webhook URL, and it is given first of all that we have to log into Beehiiv account. I have already done that, so I'm going to take you towards my Beehiiv account. This is the dashboard. Now from the left side, we have to go towards the settings section. Under settings, here is the option of integrations. Let's select that, and here is the option of webhooks. Now here we have to create a new webhook to set up this connection. So let's click on this new endpoint button, and here we have to provide the URL first of all. So we will simply paste the URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. If you want, you can also provide a description to this webhook for whichever reason you are creating it. So let's suppose I'm going to add new subscribers. So I'm creating this webhook in order to receive the response of new subscribers. Okay, now here I'm going to click on next, and we have to select the event. So we have multiple event types over here. These are the same events which we have in our trigger event options. So whichever event you have selected, you have to select that same event over here as well. So I've selected subscription created. In the instruction also it is given that you have to select subscription created as events. So we'll go back. I will simply select subscription created over here, and now I'm going to click on next. So this is the review of our endpoint which we have recently connected. Now we are going to click on save, and we can see that our endpoint is added over here. That means our webhook setup is done. New subscribers. Okay, this is the name of my webhook. Now we'll go back towards Pabbly Connect, and here it is showing waiting for webhook response. This means that now we have to do a test submission. How we are going to do that? By creating a new subscriber in Beehiiv. I have already created a form for that. So whenever a person is going to fill this form, he will be added as a subscriber in Beehiiv, and as soon as he will be added as a subscriber, I'm going to receive the response. So we are going to do a test submission by submitting this form. Let me enter the email, and because I'm doing a test submission just to capture the response in Pabbly Connect, therefore I'm going to enter a random email address over here. Let's say the email address is dummy590@pabblytunes.com. We will click on subscribe, and now I'm going to enter the first name, let's say dummy, and the last name is user. Okay, we'll submit the survey, and here our form is submitted. So let's go back towards Pabbly Connect. Here we have already received the response, and here in the response we have received one ID. This is the subscriber ID, and here's the event type is subscription created. This is the timestamp, that means the date and time at which the subscriber is added, and here are all the details. So among these details we have also received the email ID of this particular subscriber. This means that the connection is absolutely successful because this is the same email which we have entered while submitting the form. So after building the connection, now whenever a subscription will be added in Beehiiv, we are going to receive the response, and as we will receive the response, we can add action steps further in the workflow to send that response to any other application we require. In this way, you can set up a connection between Beehiiv and Pabbly Connect with the help of Webhook to send the response to any other application for automating your process. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.